One ought to be free from sin in order to condemn with justice. I refer you to past dictations when I speak of the essential conditions to be a judge. I was not unaware of the hearts of those Pharisees and scribes, or of the hearts of those people who had joined them in insulting the guilty woman. Sinners against God and their neighbour, they had sinned against faith, against their parents, against their neighbour, and above all, they had committed many sins against their wives. If by means of a miracle I had ordered their blood to write their sins on their foreheads, among the many charges, that of adulterers by deed or by desire would have reigned supreme. I said, it is what comes from the heart that contaminates man. And with the exception of my heart, there was no one among the judges whose heart was pure. They lacked sincerity and charity. Not even their being like her in their hunger for lust induced them to be charitable. It was I who was charitable to the dejected woman. I, the only one who should have been disgusted with her. But remember this, the kinder one is, the more compassionate one is to culprits. One is not lenient to the fault itself, no, but one is indulgent to weak people who have not resisted temptation. Man, oh, more than a fragile reed and a thin beerbine, he is easily inclined to yield to temptation and to cling to whatever may make him hope to find solace. Because many times sin is committed, particularly by the weaker sex, owing to such search for comfort. I therefore say that he who has no love for his wife or for his own daughter is 90% responsible for the sin of his wife or of his daughter, and will have to answer for them. Both the stupid love, which is nothing but foolish slavery imposed by a man on his wife, or by a father on his daughter, and the neglect of love, or even worse, a sin of lechery, which leads a man to other love affairs, and parents to other cares than their children, are incentives to adultery and prostitution, and are condemned by me as such. You are beings gifted with reason and guided by a divine law and by a moral law. To degrade yourselves to the behaviour of savages or of brutes should horrify your great pride. But pride, which in this case would be also useful, is used by you for completely different matters.